డబ్బు తీసు. So the first problem is figure below shows a silicon transistor with beta equal to 100 and biased by base resistor method. Base resistor method or fixed bias. Okay, and determine the operating point. Determine the operating point. And draw the circuit also. Okay, so now see the circuit diagram. So first point is, so this is the circuit here. Okay, here you apply the cable to the input loop. Input loop is nothing from here to here, like from see from VCC and for VCC to RB resistor and for going to the base to emitter voltage and then ground. Okay, from VCC to the ground, and this way you apply the cable here. This way you can apply. Okay, so from VCC to here, so from this you can write minus VCC plus RB RB plus IB equal to 0. Okay, this is the KVL equation for input loop. Minus VCC plus VCC equal 10 volts is nothing but the positive terminal of the battery is connected to that RB resistor and RC resistor, whereas the negative terminal of the battery is connected to the ground. It means that suppose somewhere if we have that VCC equal to minus 10 volts, it means that the negative polarity of the battery is connected to the RB and RC resistor and the positive terminal of the battery is connected to the ground. Okay, so see that polarity, like whether VCC is a positive or negative, and this case see this is an NPN transistor. If you see the arrow mark here, so this is NPN transistor, so this is the connection. Suppose if we take the PNP transistor, so for PNP transistor, both the base current IC current will leave the transistor. Why? Because for the PNP transistor, arrow mark for emitter will enter into the transistor, but remaining two will be leaving. So the arrow marks, so the current directions will be upward, so that current direction and IB and RC will be moving from the transistor to, so it will be in upward. So the VCC will become the negative voltage there for PNP transistor. For PNP transistor, the supply voltage is a negative. For NPN transistor, supply voltage is positive. Okay, okay, fine. This is the equation here, minus VCC plus RB IB. Okay, so RB IB plus VB equal to 0. Then so here, so everything is available, so you just write IB equal to VCC minus VB divided by RB. Okay, so from this 10 minus VB is 0.7. It is a silicon transistor. It is said in the mention in the problem. Okay, especially if they mention with a germanium transistor, you have to take it as 0.3. Okay, if they not mention anything, so default it takes 0.7. If they not mention anything like silicon and germanium, default it take it as 0.7 only. 10 minus 0.7, RB is equal to 930K. Okay, so and ohms and the ohms here. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, so that is equal to, so this is 9.3 divided by 930K. So what will be the answer? So we'll get 10 micro amperes. Answer is 10 micro amperes. So this is the IB. So from this you can calculate IC. IC is equal to beta times of IB. That is the formula. IB equal to beta times of IB. Beta value is given 100. Okay, into IB is 10 micro amperes. So that implies, so you will get 1 milliamperes. So 1000 microamps is nothing but 1 milliampere. So that is IC term. Okay, that is IC term here. Clear? So next, so this is the input loop, input list power. So next, apply KVL to collector circuit. Apply KVL to collector circuit. Apply KVL to collector circuit. So now the go back, so go to the output outer loop here, outer loop. So from the here to here, so from VCC, RC resistor, the voltage between collector to emitter, then ground. Okay, so from there you can apply minus VCC plus IC RC plus VCE equal to 0. Minus VCC plus ICRC plus VCE. So voltage drop across the collector and the emitter. Voltage drop between collector to emitter, that equal to 0. Okay, so that is equal to, now we need to calculate VCE. Okay, we see here VCC minus IC RC equal to, VCC is the 10 volts minus, and this is 1 milli IC. Okay, so RC is how much it is given? 4K. Okay, so that is equal to 1 milli and K which cancel, 1 4s are 4, 10 minus 4 becomes 6 volts. Okay, now operating point is VCQ comma ICQ. Q equal to, so what is the VCQ is 6 volts, this is 1 milliamperes. So this is the answer for the first question. Okay, so only thing is here we are applying input KVL and output KVL. For input KVL we are calculating IB current. From that IB we are calculating IC using the relation between IB and IC. Then again we are applying KVL to the collector circuit. From that we are calculating output voltage, that is VCE. Okay, so this is the solution for the first problem. Okay, this is the first problem. Okay. Next problem.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in collector circuit, why we are not considering that RB and those values? Sir,
Sorry.
it will,
Sorry, come again. Why you are not
sir,
considering?
that is RB,
RB, that is
RB,
input resistor, right? RB is input loop.
uh,
What is the input terminal here?
um,
Base resistor, that is.
um, two are
See,
both different loops. Sir. I mean,
both are different, no? So from VCC, and anyway it is coming to the ground finally, but so the current will flow through the RB and the current flow through the RC. Okay, if you take the loop, like when you're considering that IB, so IB current, that will come into the input loop. Okay, if you consider that IC circuit, that is a different circuit. So that is parallel we are applying like so there are the two paths are there. So that path is, one is the base resistor path and second one is the RC resistor path. And base resistor is nothing but the input resistor, so that we are considering input loop, and RC resistance is the output resistor, that is output path. Okay, if you consider that IC is equal passing through the RC, so we should not take input, that what we can call it as input is constant and we are taking only the output path, and we are calculating for input loop, and we are writing KVL for input loop, we'll keep it as output is constant, we'll consider only input. There are the two different paths. Okay, so one is input path and the second one is the output path. So for that, for first KVL equation, so we are not taking RC resistor. In the second KVL equation, we are not taking RB resistor. Okay, so two different paths. One is the input terminal, another is the output terminal. So base terminal and collector terminal. Okay.
okay, thank
The next one is this one. No, no. The same fixed bias configuration, but here the question is different. Determine RC and RB for a fixed bias configuration. If VCC equal to 12 volts, R beta 80, ICQ 2.5 milliamperes, and VCQ 6 volts, use standard values. Use standard values means, so here they are not mentioned the type of silicon or the type of, I mean, this type of the transistor, like silicon transistor or germanium transistor. So here you can take either silicon or germanium, that is your issue. If you want to take silicon, VB is equal 0.7. If you want to take germanium, VB equal 0.3. Okay. So note on the problem. So determine RB and RC. So this is our previous problem. They have given RC, RB values, and we calculate the operating point. In this one, we have the operating point, and we need to calculate the base resistor value and collector resistor value. It's like a design. So to achieve that following that operating point, what could be the values of RC and RB? So what are the values that we need to choose? Okay. So now see, the solution is the same fixed bias resistor. This is only the circuit here. So same circuit. Okay. So only thing is, and here we don't have these values RB and RC. So only thing also we have the IC value and PCE value and supply value. So we need to calculate RB and RC. So for that, we have Okay, so if you see the circuit diagrams, so IC value is given. What is the value? IC value is how much it is given? 2.5 milliamperes is given. So from this you can write it as, so from this you can write, okay, so IB equal to IC divided by beta. Okay, so IB is equal to, why? Because we know the relation between IC and IB. IC is equal to beta times of IB. IB is equal to IC by beta. That implies, so IC is 2.5 milliamperes divided by, this is 80. Okay, so what is the answer here? 2.5 by 80. So answer is 31.25 micro. 31.25 micro. Okay, so 2.5 by 80 millimeters, so 31.25 microamperes. So that is IB current. Now apply the KVL to the input loop. Apply the KVL for input loop. Okay, so minus VCC plus RBIB plus VB equal to 0. This is the same equation. Okay, so here, so we want to calculate RB resistor. So from this above equation we can rearrange the equation. RB is equal to VCC minus VB by IB. VCC minus VB by IB. So we know that IB value, that is 31.25 microamperes. Okay, so and this is what 31.25 micro, 31.25 micro. So VCC is how much it is given? 12 minus 0.7 by 31.25. So you get 11.3 here divided by 31.25 micro. So what will be the answer? Answer is 1.3 divided by 31.25.
Last one.
So we will get 361.6 kilowatts. Okay, 360. Right, so that is 361.6 kilo ohms. Okay, the answer is 361.6 kilo ohms. Okay, so the RB is calculated, that is final. So next apply the KVL to the collector circuit here. KVL, so the equation is minus VCC plus ICRC plus VCE, but here we need to calculate RC value. RC value, so RC value is equal to VCE IC. So divided by 12 minus VC is 6 volts, IC is 2.5 milli. So answer is 6 by 6.25, 6 by 2.5. This is 2.4K. Answer is 2.5. Okay, so the units are ohms. Units are the ohms. Okay, so this is the solution for second one. Okay, so this is the solution. Okay, so the next problem is this is the next problem. The following circuit, for the following circuit shown in figure below, find the operating point. See, this is also fixed bias method only, but here we have one more extra element like emitter resistor. Emitter resistor we have extra. In the previous two problems, we have solved that taking a tip of what we call a basic fixed bias circuit without having that emitter resistor. We are calculated. So those two equations we are very familiar with. When you're deriving that stability factor, also we are using those two equations only. But here this is also fixed bias only, but we have some extra component, extra resistor which is connected to the emitter terminal, that is RE resistor, that which has a 1 kilo ohm resistor. If it is like this, how we can calculate? How we can calculate that operating point that we are going to see now. Not in the formula circuit. Okay, so now coming to the solutions here. Solution. So first thing is we remember, and if the circuit has any capacitor values, okay, so when you're applying the DC biasing, when you're doing the DC analysis, all the capacitors act as open circuit. The DC signal, the capacitor will act as open circuit. So though the capacitor values or capacitors are mentioned in the circuit diagram, so need not to worry about the capacitor values and those capacitors. Okay, need not to worry. So though it is there in the circuit, neglect those capacitor values, need not to consider it anywhere. So why? Because you are applying the DC analysis, and for the DC signal the capacitor acts as an open circuit. For that reason, so need not to consider any kind of capacitors here. So means in this circuit diagram, so this is cancelled, this 10 micro is cancelled, and this 10 micro, this 40 micro, so need not to consider, need not to consider. So only thing is apply the input loop to KVL and output loop KVL. Okay, so for that I'm applying it. So by keeping here apply apply KVL to base circuit, apply KVL to the base circuit. So if you apply minus VCC plus, it is coming through RB resistor, so RB into the current is IB, and next it is going to the base to emitter voltage, so that is VBE plus. Okay, so this is the actual equation what we have in the previous problem. So only VB that is equal to 0, but here one more resistor is there, an extra which is connected to the emitter terminal. So that will be Re into IE. So emitter current and emitter resistor, that is equal to 0 now. And in this question, so this is the extra component. Why? Because if you see the circuit diagram, so this is the extra element we have. Okay, so from base to collector, base to emitters, we have VB voltage. Then if it is connected to the ground, then we make it equal to 0. But in the connection between the ground and VBs, we have one more element, that is the RE resistor. And so RE into IE, so current flowing emitter current is IE, so that is equal to 0. Okay, so from this what I told, so to calculate the operating pulse, first we apply the input loop, okay, and to calculate IB. So further to calculate IB, and that IE current also has to be changed in terms of IB. Is it right? So minus VCC plus RB into IB plus VBE plus RE into, you can write it as IB plus IC equal to 0. So we know that IE equal to IB plus IC. That equal to you can get it. Okay, so this IC also you can write it as beta times of IB. Same equation. So I am converting that IC also in terms of IB. So that if IC equal to beta times of IB. So if you see that equation, and the entire equation we came into in terms of IB. Okay, except IB, so all are known factors. Except IB, all are known factors. That is VCC value is given, RB value is given, that is 430. Next, so VB value is that is, we know that the not mentioned means you can take any standard like it's a silicon or germanium, that is known. RE is known, and the beta value is not given. So, but the typical value you can take so from 50 to 200. So as here I'm taking 100. The not mentioned you can take beta value. So why? Because the typical range you know that. Okay, typical range you know that. So that is 50 to 200. So in between that I'm taking 100 here. Okay, so minus VCC plus, and if you take IB as common here, so RB is left over here. Okay, next again 1 plus beta into RE plus VB equal to 0. So see, from here if you take IB as common, so RB is there, plus if you take from this term, so if you take IB common from this term, 1 plus beta into RE. So yes, this is 1 plus beta into RE plus VBE equal to 0. So that equal to IB equal to okay, so VCC minus VBE divided by so this term. Okay, so VCC is 20 volts minus, here I'm taking the silicon transistor, so this is 0.7. RB is 430K plus 1 plus beta, so 1 plus 100 into RE is 1K. So that equal to, so this is 19.3 divided by 20 minus 0.7, 19.3 divided by 430 plus 1 plus 100, 101 into 1, 101. So for 430 plus 101 is 531. Okay, if it's like 1 plus 100 is 101 plus 430, so it gives you answer, so that is 531. So the answer is IB is equal to 19.3 divided by 531. So that is 36.35 microamperes. 36.35 microamperes. This is the answer here. IB. Okay, so now Next, apply KVL to collector circuit. Collector circuit. Apply KVL to collector circuit here. So if you apply again minus VCC, so now it is coming through RC resistor now. So RC into IC plus VC, the voltage drop between collector to emitter, and RE equal to 0. This way. Okay, so this way it will come. Collector circuit is this way it will come. So VCC, ICRC, VC voltage, IGRE, and ground. Okay, this way it will come like this. So this is all. So now to calculate the operating point, what you have to calculate? What you have to calculate, that is VCE. So from this you can write VCE equal to VCC minus, okay, from this you can write IC plus minus RE into IB. IB is we know that again IB plus IC. Clear? Right? So this is what equal to 0. So this is the equation. Okay. Right. So like this. So VCC VC equal to VCC minus RC IC minus RE into IB plus IC. Okay. But before this, we calculate IC also. Before this, we know that IC equal to beta times of IB. That equal to IC equal to beta times of IB. So I'm just taking 100 times of IB, that is the 36.35 microamperes. That is equal to IC 3.635 milliamperes. 3. Okay, so 3.635 milliamperes. So now you come back and substitute here. Come back and substitute here. Then VC equal to VCC minus RC. Sorry, RC value is VCC is 20 minus RC is 2K into IC is 3.635 milli. Okay, minus okay, so this is a 36.35 micro plus 3.635 milli into R is 1K. Okay, so you calculate and the answer, how much you get? 20 minus 2K and milli gets cancelled. So this is 7.27 minus 65. Okay, so 0.03635 3. 20 minus 1.37 minus 3.67. So answer is 9.06. So the operating point is IC is this is the solution. So operating point is this. Okay. Not done the solution. Okay, we solve it the solution along with me. So you just follow that equations and you try to solve on your own. Okay, if you have any queries, anyway I'm solving that solutions. So if you have any queries, then you can see the screen. Otherwise, you just calculate the operating point, apply KVL and to the input base circuit and the collector circuit, and you just calculate IB current and see that how we can calculate IB from the base current, I mean base equation, and then from the IB calculate IC, and then you can see that how we can calculate output voltage, that is VCE, from collector circuit. Okay, so from collector circuit, so then we can tell that you see, just to see how we can calculate, that will be our operating point. Okay, right. So next the problem is, this is the next problem. This is the next problem. Okay, so this same again. So the previous problem like this, we have the emitter resistor here. Okay, but the only thing is, in the previous what we calculated the operating point by having all the resistor values. So previous problem we have RB value, RC value, RE value. We calculate the operating point. But in this problem, we need to calculate that RB, RC, RE resistor values. For that we have that operating point. Okay, so for that, and see here we need to calculate the transistor gain beta also. So here you are not supposed to assume. Okay, but they are asking us to calculate, find the values of the resistors RB, RC, RE, and the transistor gain beta, and given IB, IC, VE, VCE, and the supply voltage VCC. Assume that the transistors used in the circuits is a silicon transistor. It's a silicon transistor. Okay. Okay. So note down this problem. So only thing is, previous problem is, we have all the resistor values, we calculated operating point, and this time, so we have the operating point, we need to calculate the remaining resistor values. Okay, that's the thing. And you just anyway you have the solutions from previous problem. You try on your own this solution. So only thing is, so from those equations, you have to calculate only that RB, RC, RE. So using the previous problem, previous equations, what we wrote in the previous same circuit diagram. Only thing is that inverse, like there we calculate operating point, and here we need to calculate the resistor values. Okay, and how we can calculate the transistor gain for this beta? So simply you have the IB value and IC value here, IB and IC. So you know the relation between IC is equal to beta times of IB. Yeah. Okay, so beta is equal to IC by IB. You know that. Okay, IC is equal to beta is equal to, what is the formula? IC divided by IB. That is equal to, IC is 2 milli, divided by 40 micro. So approximately we'll get so 2 milli by 40, yes. So how much we'll get? Around 50, I think so. Yeah, 50. Answer is 50. So beta is 50. Okay. So from that we calculate the remaining gall. So transistor gain is over. Okay. How we can calculate RE here? Simply RE is equal to we know that RE equal to, what is the formula? V divided by I. Simply can calculate like this. So V RE emitter resistor is equal to emitter voltage by emitter current. Do you know that emitter voltage? That is given in the question, right? V is equal to volts. So that is equal to 2 divided by IE is nothing but IB plus IC. IB plus IC. So 40 micro plus 2 milli. IB plus IC. So that is equal to, so how much will get? 2 by 2.04. So the answer is so 980 ohms. 980 ohms. Okay. So next RB and RC. Then you apply the KVL to the base circuit and output circuit to calculate. So if you apply the KVL to the input circuit, so only RB will be the variable and the remaining all are available. All are available, right? You can calculate. And now if you apply the KVL to the output loop, yeah, so everything is available. Only RC is the variable that you can calculate. Okay, so this is the solution. You try on your own. If you have any queries, please note it down and we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, the next problem. So note down the next problem. An NPN transistor with beta 50 is used in a CE circuit with VCC equal to 10 volts, RC equal to 2 kilo ohm. The bias is obtained by connecting a 100 kilo ohm resistance from collector to base. Assume VB equals 0.7 volts. Find the quiescent operating point and stability factor S. Note on the problem. Okay, so this is the problem here. So now see. So here we have to calculate operating point and stability factor. First, let us calculate operating point. Then we can calculate the stability factor here. Okay, so for this stability factor to calculate operating point, the data is given, like all the resistor values are given, supply is given, current voltage, that is VB value is given. Okay, and we need to calculate VCEQ comma ICQ. That those two values we will need to calculate. That is your operating point. Okay, so to calculate operating point, what I told, we have to apply the KVL to the base circuit and then KVL to the output circuit or collector circuit. Then you will get so final. Then you will get the things like operating point and the stability factor. Okay, so now we apply KVL this circuit. So minus VCC plus, see that RC resistor, and this is the junction here. This is the junction, this point. Okay, so across this you apply the KCL. So this current is IB, so that is the base current, and this current is IC, that is collector current. So these two currents are leaving the node. So the whatever the entering node will be the sum of the two leaving nodes. Okay, so that the sum of entering nodes, the sum of the current which are entering to the node is equal to sum of the currents leaving the node. That's case we know that. Okay, so in these two, from this node, these two currents are leaving, that is IB current is leaving and IC current is leaving. Then what will be that entering current? The sum of two leaving currents, that is IB plus IC. So that IB plus IC current is passing through RC resistor. RC resistor. So from this here, from this VCC, apply the base circuit KVL to the base. So the base equation is from here to like it is flows like this, and will come to the RB resistor, and then it will go to the VBE, then go to the ground like this. So from like this, it will come the direction. Okay, so VB plus IC into RC here, plus it is coming to the base. So what is the base resistor? So that is IB plus RB plus then VBE. VBE equal to 0. VBE equal to 0. Okay. So finally, so this is the equation we'll get. From this, what we need to calculate, IB value we have to calculate. IB value. So for that, you convert beta times of IB. IC also convert in terms of beta value, and RC plus same, remaining the same. IBRB plus VB equal to 0. Okay, so IB equal to, rearrange the equation, VCC minus VBE. Okay, so plus beta RC. Okay, so if you rearrange the equation, this thing you will get it. VCC minus VB by RB plus 1 plus beta into RC. This is the typical circuit of your common base only. So that what we discussed in the basic biasing techniques. So otherwise, if you know that formula directly, you can take it the direct formula, no issue. For the same formulas we got, so we will derive it from biasing techniques only. So VCC is 10 minus 0.7 divided by, okay, RB is 100K plus 1 plus beta. Beta is 50 plus 1, 51 into RC value is 2K. So answer is so 10 minus 0.7, the answer is 9.3 by, so 51 2s are, so 102 plus 100, so 202. Okay, okay, so 9.3 divided by 202, so answer is 46.04. Answer is 46.04 microamperes. Okay, so from this, IC is equal to what? Beta times of IB. 50 into 46.04 micro equal to 2.302 milliamperes. 2.302 milliamperes. Okay, so next, apply KVL to collector circuit. Okay, so you'll get minus VCC. So the collector circuit is, so it is coming this way like this. It is coming like this. So VCC, the voltage drop across RC, then voltage drop across the collector to emitter and connected to the ground. Okay. IB plus IC equal to RC plus VC equal to 0. Okay, minus VCC plus IB plus IB plus IC into RC plus VC. So the voltage drop across RC plus VC equal to 0. So here what we have to calculate, VC we have to calculate VCE equal to, okay, VCC minus, okay, IB plus IC RC equal to, this is 10 minus, so IB plus IC. So IB plus IC means how much will get 2.3, our answer is 04604. 2.348, okay, milli into RC is 2K. So that is, so the answer is 5.304. This is the answer. Continue. VCQ equal to 5.0. IC is 2.0. So this is your operating point. This is your operating point. Then, and again we have to calculate stability factor. S is equal to, we know the direct formula, we know that 1 plus beta divided by 1 plus beta RC divided by RB plus RC. This is the formula. So when we get we derive that stability factor, this is the formula we got. This is the formula we got. Okay. So 1 plus beta by 1 plus beta of RC by RB plus RC. So yes, you can calculate. So 1 plus beta is 51 divided by 1 plus 50. Okay. RC is 2K divided by RB is 100 plus 2. Anyway, 2K gets cancelled on the denominator and the numerator. And the final answer is so what is the answer of this stability factor? Answer is 25.75 something will get. This is unitless. It's a factor. No issues. Okay, so this is the solution for this problem. This is the solution for this. Okay, so the next problem is okay, the next problem is this. Find the quiescent point, operating point for the circuit. Find the quiescent point for the circuit diagram. You see in the circuit again they have given some capacitor values. So the capacitor means all capacitor acts as open circuit. All capacitor acts as open circuit for the DC analysis. So this is open here. This is some in order to consider this capacitor and capacitor across the emitter and the capacitor connected to the collector and the capacitor connected between the two resistors here. All are open circuit. Okay, if this is open and this is open, this is open, and see coming here the base to emitter, base to collector resistor, in between these two resistors, one capacitor is connected. If this capacitor is open circuit, then both the resistors will be in series. The both resistor will be in series. Why? Because both there is no component between the two resistors here. Okay, though capacitor is connected in between the resistor, but so due to that DC biasing, the capacitor acts as open circuit. Capacitor acts as open circuit. So there are no element between the two resistors. So then the two resistors acts as two resistors will be in series. Then the base to collector resistance will become 330 plus 220. The total becomes a 550 kilo ohm resistor. 550 kilo ohm resistor. Okay, 550 kilo ohm resistor. Okay, the same circuit. So the previous one is also this one, and the difference between, so it is looking like some different circuit, but if you remove all the capacitor from the circuit diagram, okay, so that RC resistor is there, now the base resistor is there, that RB, but RB is separated in terms of two separate resistor, but anyway that capacitor also open acts as open circuit. The total resistance become 550 kilo ohm resistor. That is also same. Only thing is we will get one extra component like here, that is RE resistor. So here one extra component we have, that is RE resistor. In the previous problem we don't have this RE resistor, but in this problem we have RE resistor. So means for the input loop, if you apply input loop like this, or if you apply the output loop like this, it's a base circuit or a collector circuit, one extra component will be added. That component is IE into RE. That component is IE into RE. Okay, so that is only thing you will get it. That is only that extra component you will get IE into RE. In the previous solution, so okay, so this is the solution here. So here say extra one element, that is RE into IE. That is the extra component we will get, plus VP plus RE into IE equal to 0. Okay. So if we have this IE is also what? IE is also, okay, here I can write it as one more equation. I can write one more equation in this. IB plus IC. I is equal to IB plus IC. Is that right? So now in these two terms, IB plus IC is common for RC and RE. So in the place of RC, you just replace RC plus RE. That is the difference you will get. Or because in the both in this equation, IB plus IC into RC, IB plus IC into RE. If you take IB plus IC as common, you will get IB plus IC into RC plus RE. Okay, so it's the same. You will get so here it is yes 1. Okay, so here so depends on that. So just I'm writing at some edits here. Depends on this equation, and you substitute that and your fresh equation values. So in this problem, so they are given some values. You substitute those values here. Okay, so here these are the previous problem solutions. Okay, so from output also. So for this output also, we'll get RE plus IE. So again, so this one also in the place of this plus RE. This is the formula. Now we substitute your present, okay, your present values. You get the answer. So this is the equations for this present one, and I'm not substituting any of the values. So you take a circuit diagram, it has some the resistor value, capacitor resistor values RB and RC, and you substitute those values here, and you can get your operating point. You can get your operating point. Okay, so only thing is one extra component we have, that is emitter resistor. Okay, so just you follow that, some note down some changes where we need to change the note down the changes, so compared to the previous one, and leave some space, and so you solve it later. Okay, these are the formulas only. So in these formulas we substitute the values given, and they will get the operating point. Okay, and the next problem is, will you solve this? Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And next, so we'll go to the next problem. And this is also this is also same. This is also same. Only thing is here we have to calculate RB resistor. Okay, so this exactly in the previous problem. Okay, so for this circuit only, so we need to calculate RB value. So we must have only the input loop in input equation. So this is the input equation. So anyway, it has the emitter resistance, no. So these are the exact equations for this problem. So minus VCC plus IB plus IC into RC plus IBRB plus VBE plus RE into IE equal to 0. Okay, so okay, so from this you will get, so this is the equation you get, and you rearrange the equation to calculate RB is equal to minus AB IB minus this is what we get. Okay, so only thing is we need to calculate here RB. Okay, so same equation, the base equation. So from that you calculate RB. So this is the formula. You substitute. So simply you can substitute. We will solve it. What is the answer? VCC 24 minus 0.7 divided by. Okay, and IB is how much it is given? Wait. We don't have IB also. Okay. How we can calculate them? RB resistor. Okay, so this is the one RB equation that you can calculate. And coming to the output equation is equal to this. Am I right? VCC minus IB plus IC plus RE. This is the formula, right? So from this you know that VC value, you know that VCC value, you know that RC value and RE value, you know that. From only here you can calculate IB plus IC equal to IB plus VC equal to VCC minus VC divided by RC plus RE. Okay, so from this you'll get it. Now you also convert that IC also in terms of IB. IC also convert in terms of IB. So from that you can get it from that this is equal to VCC is 24 minus VC is 5 volts divided by RC plus RE, so you will get 280. This is 270 ohms. Okay, so then 10.27k will get 270 ohms, and that is 10k, so we'll get 10.27k. So we'll get some X value. So what is the answer here? What is the answer? 19 divided by 10.27. So answer is 1.85 milli. 1.85 milli. Okay. So from this, so beta is equal to IB plus beta times of IB. So equal to that 1.85 milliamperes. So from you can calculate IB is equal to so that is 1.85 milli divided by 45. you will get IB value. That bring and substitute here, you will get RB value. That's it. Okay, and tell me the answer.
Sir.
RB is equal 46K, right?
No, sir. IB is equals to 1.85 by 46.
46, how far given? 45 only, no?
Step. Yes, 1 plus
Yeah,
beta.
yes,
If we take IB as
yes, 1 plus beta, so 46. Right. 1 plus beta, so you calculate IB and you substitute that IB in this equation, you will get RB. What is the answer for RB?
40.21, sir.
K or mega? What is that units?
Micro.
Micro. RB value, base resistor value.
అబ్బాయి క్లాస్ 10 నిమిషాలు వస్తున్నాం 10 నిమిషాలు క్లాస్.
What is RB value? Base resistor value. 40.22 microamperes. The answer here.
ఏం కావాలా?
And substitute in the RB.
89.
Sorry? How much? What is the answer? 589K. Is it right? 589K. Somebody. So, but anyway, you verify that and you just substitute here. So we will get the answer. Okay. So we'll move to the next problem. We'll move to the next problem. Just note down the equation and substitute the values. All the values are available. You substitute, and then we can calculate. Okay. The next problem is yes. Design collector to base bias circuit with the following requirement. So this also, you please note down and you solve it on your own. This is also same thing. So what is there? So design means we have to calculate RB and RC. Okay, for that what we have the operating point VC equal to 5 volts, IC equal to 5 milliamperes, and beta we have. And IC known, beta is known, and IB you can calculate directly. Because IC equal to beta times of IB, where IB is equal to IC by beta. So 5 milli by 100 means you will get a 50 micro. Beta IB value is 50 micro. Okay. So from that you can apply KVL to the input loop. And for input loop, if you apply, RB will be the variable and only an unknown factor we can calculate. Apply same KVL to the outer loop, then RC will be the unknown factor, then you can calculate RC. Okay, just note down and so same procedure what we did. Apply the KVLs. Okay, IC is given and beta is given. From that you can calculate IB and apply KVL and KVL to the base circuit and collector circuit. Will you solve this? Any queries in this problem? Any queries in this problem?
No, sir.
Okay. Note down this one, leave some space. So just apply the KVL to the base circuit and collector circuit. If you apply the KVL to the base circuit, you will get a RB value. Apply the KVL to the collector circuit, you will get RC value. Okay, so we'll move to the next circuit. Okay, so the next circuit is so next circuit is voltage divider bias network. Not on the problem. So here we need to calculate IC and VC, that is operating point, simple. Okay, so before applying that KVL equation to the base circuit and collector circuit, we have to draw the equivalent circuit. We have to draw the equivalent circuit. So what is the equivalent circuit for this this circuit that voltage divider bias is, that I will show you. Okay, first to draw the circuit here and the question and circuit. Okay, so the basic formulas are there. The voltage, you just go back and see your voltage divider bias technique, that how we calculated operating point, how we calculated the stability factors. Just go back and see. Okay, just I will show you here also. Just to see. So yes, this is the how we calculated. Okay, this is how we converted. This is the voltage divider bias network here. Okay, so this is the voltage divider bias network here. So from this, like this, we converted. Finally, we came to here like this. Okay, so what is this? E Thevenin's is there. What is E Thevenin's? So R2 by R1 plus R2 into VCC. R Thevenin's means RB, which is R1 parallel to R2, which is R1 parallel to R2. Okay, so if you go back and see our that voltage divider bias network, and we'll convert this circuit into the equivalent circuit by taking V Thevenin's across R2, and that is V Thevenin's across R2 is equal to R2 by R1 plus R2 into VCC. Then we'll take parallel combination of R1 and R2, that we call it as RB or R Thevenin's. Okay, that is R1 parallel to R2, and then we applied the KVL. We just go back and see that what thing we have done, how we did we derived that operating point in the voltage divider bias network. There we got the relation IB is equal to V Thevenin's minus VBE RB plus 1 plus beta R. This is the equation we got. You just go back and check it. IB is equal to V Thevenin's minus VB by RB plus 1 plus beta into RE. This is the equation we got in voltage divider bias network. If you want to go and check it. Is it there? This equation? Check in voltage divider bias network derivation, the technique. Is it there or not?
It's there, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So V Thevenin's we have to calculate. So for this, first we have to calculate V Thevenin's. So V Thevenin's equal to, what is the formula? R2 divided by R1 plus R2 equal to VCC, that equal to, so R2 is 5 divided by 10 plus 5, 15 into VCC is 10 volts. So that is equal to, you will get 3.33 volts. Okay, 5 by 15 means 1 by 3. So 10 by 3 is 3.33. So that is equal to IB equal to what will get 3.33 minus 0.7. Okay. RB is, so again we have to calculate RB. RB equal to R1 parallel to R2. That is equal to R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, so R1 into R2, so means 5K into 10K divided by 15K, so 5 plus 10. Okay, K into K square by K, it becomes again K, that is equal to 50 by 15. 50 by 15 means how much will get again 3.33K, 3.33K kilo ohms. Okay, it's a kilo ohms. Right, so now go. So 3.33k plus 1 plus beta. Beta value 100 is given. So 1 plus beta 101. 1 plus 100 into Re. How much it is given? 500 ohms. Okay. So the solution is what is the answer? 3 point. So 101 101 into 500 means 50.5 kilo ohm resistor. 50.5 plus 3.33. So total 53.83. 53.83 48.86 microamperes. The IB is equal to 48.86. Yeah, 48.86 microamperes. This is IB. Okay. So if you know that IB, then you can calculate IC equal to beta times of IB. Okay. So this is 100 into, so 48.86 micro, that equal to 4.88. Okay, so 886 milliamperes. IC equal to 4.886 milliamperes. Sorry, micro. Yes, milliamperes. Okay, 48.86 into 100 means 4886. So that convert into milli. So 4.886 milliamperes. This is IC. Next, coming to the VCE, apply the KVL to the outer loop, and you will get VCC minus IC into plus R. This is the you will get. Okay, is it there? So you go back and see again now. So that if you apply the KVL to the outer loop, apply the KVL to the outer loop, you will get this VC equal to VCC minus IC into RC minus IE into RE actually. So but approximately IC equal to IE. To simplify our calculations, I just taken this one, or otherwise you can do one thing, minus also can take it. Okay. So the total voltage minus drop across RC minus drop across RE gives your the voltage drop across the collector to emitter. So this is 10 minus IC is what? 4.886 milli into RC is how much? 1K minus, and the RE is nothing but IE is nothing but IB plus IC, where IB is 48.86 micro plus IC is 4.886 milli into, so what are the this what RE resistor is 500 ohms. 500 ohms. Okay, so then we see equal to what is the answer? 10 minus, so milli and K cancel, so 4.886 minus, and this is we'll get 2.47, that equal to 10 minus 4.886 minus 2.467, 2.647 volts. Okay, the answer is this. So hence point is CQ equal to 2.467, ICQ is 4.886 milliamperes. This is the solution for this. Okay, so this is the solution for this problem. So like this we can calculate operating point. Okay, so the next problem, it's over, this one. Is this over?
Yes, sir.
We'll move to the next problem. So this is also same. Only thing is here we have IC and VC values. Then we have to calculate R1 and R3. Not R3. R1, R2 and R3. R1 and R3. Okay, so this problem, so here we have to calculate R1 value and RC value. We need to calculate R1 and RC. Okay, so from this, what we can write the same equations what we have here. Okay, so see, this is the equation we have. IB equal to VThevenin minus VB by this one. And in the entire equation, now IB is known. Why? Because so IC value is given in this question. IC is 2 milliamperes and beta is given, that is 100. So what will be the IB value? What will be the IB value? So IB is equal to IC by beta. 2 milli by 100. 2 milli by 100 means you will get IB equal to 20 micro. You will get. Okay, you know that IB value here. And first write the equations for apply the KVL to the input loop. Apply the KVL to the input loop. Okay, so now, so from this you can just go through the IB value. So IB value you can calculate, that is IC by beta value, you will get 20 micro. Okay, like it. Now in this equation, to calculate RB value, if you want to calculate RB, okay, so you must know that remaining factors. But in this equation, VThevenin is also no unknown factor here. VB value is known, that is 0.7, 1 plus beta is known, RE value is known, that is 500 ohms, everything is known. Only thing is VThevenin is also unknown factor here. Is it clear? So for that, what we can write it, so in order to get R1 value, if you know the R1 value, if you know this RB value, if you calculate RB value, RB is known, R2 is given, that is the question, that is 10 kilo ohm resistors, easily you can calculate R1. If you know this RB value, R2 value, easily can calculate R1. Why? Because there are the three variables, I mean three factors, so out of three, so no two are known factors, one you can calculate. But we don't know the RB value. So if you want to calculate RB here, but again you have to know that this is a VThevenin. Okay, so for that, so what I can write it is, this is the previous problem here. 1 minute. Okay. So this is previous one. Okay, so this is VThevenin is equal to R2 by R1 plus R2 into VCC. VCC is known, R2 known, but R1 is unknown. Here again, if R1 is unknown, so then how we can calculate VThevenin? So that is we can't calculate. So for that, so what we have VBE equal to VB minus VE. VB equal to VB minus VE. This is the value. So that implies VB equal to, so that is the base voltage equal to, okay, so VBE plus VE. Okay, that what is VB? VB is nothing but that VThevenin only. So what is that VThevenin? The voltage drop across R2 only, no. The VThevenin is voltage drop across R2. So VB is nothing but VThevenin. So that is equal to VB is 0.7 plus VE is IE into RE. IE into RE, where IE is, I can write it as a IB plus IC into RE. Okay, IB is 20 micro, IC is 2 milli, 20 micro into 2 milli. So finally you can get 0.7 plus 2.02 into RE is 500 ohms. 500 ohms. This is milli. Okay, so finally you will get a VB equal to, what is the answer? 2.02 into 500. So 1.01 mil, 1.01. So 0.7 plus 1.01. Okay, that is equal to 1.71. 1.71 is the VB. VB is nothing but VThevenin. So now we substitute VThevenin. VCC is known, and only factor, what is the unknown factor here? R1 is the unknown factor. You can substitute and you calculate R1. So this is the voltage here. Okay, VThevenin. You substitute, so VThevenin is equal to 1.71. R2 is what, 10 kilo ohm resistor. R1 is unknown. R2 is 10 kilo ohm resistor. VCC is 15 volts. You calculate R1. Okay, next, how we can calculate RC? Apply the KVL to the outer loop. So this is the equation. So in this equation, VCE is known factor is given 3 volts, VCC is known factor is given 15 volts, and IC is given 2 milli. RC we need to calculate now. IE value, IE again you can convert into in terms of IB plus IC. IB is known, IC is known. RE is given, that is 500 ohms. So in this equation, what is the unknown factor? RC is the unknown factor. So here you can calculate RC value. Okay, so here we are calculating R1 and RC. R1 you can calculate if you know that VThevenin. So VThevenin is nothing but VB equal to VB minus VE. From that VB equal to VB plus VE. VB itself, it is the VThevenin, base voltage. So for to the base, which resistor is connected? R2 resistor is connected. Across R2 resistor is nothing but the base voltage. Across the R2 resistor is nothing but base voltage. That is VThevenin. Okay, we solved like this and we got 1.71 volts and we substituted, you calculate R1. Okay, that is clear, and apply the KVL to the outer loop, you can calculate RC. This is the procedure we have to calculate R1 and RC. Okay. Any doubts in this problem? Any queries? Any queries? Please respond. D9. F2.
No queries.
E7.
No queries, sir.
C8. C8. Are you there? C8. C8. Okay, so you take that Ball State textbook, and there are some example problems as well as some what we call analysis problems are there in the back side of the chapter, and take the problems on DC biasing. Okay, you try to solve for the fixed bias, collector based bias, and voltage divided bias. Okay, if you are able to solve, okay, no issue. If you have any queries, and note it down, and we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, that were those problems, and then we'll move to the next topic. Okay, and so the yesterday we conducted quiz 2 that 49 members attended and 11 members absent. I think I released the scores. Did you get that score, all of you? D9. D9.
Sir.
Did you get that score?
Sir.
Yesterday quiz scores.
No, sir, no.
Today morning only I released that. Please check it, and if not, and I will again I will send. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the class, and solve it and take some more problems and try to solve. And if you have any queries, note it down. We'll discuss in the tomorrow class. Okay, if you know, let me go about. If you have no queries, you can leave. D9.
Sir.
D9.
సార్ సార్
అరే నీకు ఒకడే ఉన్నావు క్లాస్లో?
లేదు సార్, నేను మళ్ళీ జాయిన్ అయ్యాను, అంటే రికార్డింగ్ చూస్తానికి వచ్చాను సార్.
సరే
అది ఇంకా రికార్డింగ్ ఉందని ఇందాక చూశాను. ఓకే సార్, లీవ్ అవుతుంది.
నేను ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జిట్